Okay, today is my cook a turkey day. I'm going to cook a whole turkey, and I'm just now filling up my gravity feeder up to the top. I've got a couple of chunks intermixed in there. I'm going to light the tumbleweed and get it going, and I'm going to probably set the grill at 325 today. Looking at about a 3.5–4 hour cook on the turkey. So I thought I would bring you along for my first turkey on the grill, and who knows how it's going to come out. I'm anticipating it to be just perfect. Okay, the grill is lit. It's set for 350. I've got it on the MasterBuilt app, so I'll be able to walk around the house and keep an eye on it. And for the first time, I'm using the probe that comes with the MasterBuilt 1050. So I'll be placing the cook probe inside the turkey, probably in the breast area. Keep an eye on that temperature. And probably will be mainly cooking on time and temperature. I'm going for that 3.5–4 hour window, but using the instant probe thermometer, I'll be able to tighten that up to where I want it. So imagine right now the grill is only up to about 80 degrees and climbing. So while this is doing its thing and getting up to temp, I'm going to go inside and finish dressing the turkey. I want to bring it out here with nothing on. See you in a bit. I don't know if I can see you through all the smoke. Oh yeah, there you are. So I haven't put in my apple chunks yet, but I definitely want to put in apple chunks for this cook. We don't have any Kingford or that in there. Not today. Oh. I'll keep that close by because probably a couple hours into the cook I'm going to want to do this again. We'll see. So we're up to 230. So I got a little bit more to go. I'm going to be putting my drip pan that I set up with the accessory over the manifold roof, so that under the grill I'll be catching oil, or the cooking fats. But I'm also going to be doing the turkey in a shallow roasting pan. And if that starts to fill up too much, then I can always poke a couple of holes in it, knowing that it will drop down into the one below it. But we'll see how that turns out. But at this point it's a 15-pound turkey, just a little less. And it's called a diesel turkey. I think they're out of Sonoma, and if I remember right, it's kind of like a heritage turkey, kind of a classic turkey look. I'd have to actually go online and take a look, but Diesel is the name of the company, and I can just say that it's a very tasty turkey from what I've had over the last few years. It's my go-to at this point. So that's it. I think I'm all up to speed now, except getting my temperature going, and then I'll put in the turkey. I'll try to bring it closer for that, and we'll see where we go from here. First cook on this grill. Okay, so I now have the turkey sitting in there. The meat probe is in. and I lowered the grill to 325 now, so that I will do a 320. I did a 350 warm up to a 325 cook. So at this point, I need to leave the hood closed for at least 2 hours. So I'm taking my last look, and that should do it. Perfect. Oops. Well, just taking a look, it's been about an hour and a half so far. We're still at 300 at this. It's a little loose. 300 at this elevation. We're still set for 325 down here. Yep. And with the probe in there, the probe is saying 120 in the breast meat. So looks like everything's going well. Maybe a couple more chunks of wood might make things a little more exciting, but starting to smell like the holidays. Just thought I would come back and take a look. Okay. So the turkey's temperature is up to 135. I've got the cook at about 325 still. And my early target is about 1 more hour to go before I start checking on things. So I'm getting ready to take a peek and see what the turkey looks like, in that this is now about the 2-hour mark. So let me bring you along so you can take a look yourself. Got that lined up about right. So it's certainly coming in with the color and looking good. I think I'm going to get the baster. Well, this cook's coming along very nicely, and just to give you sort of a feel for what's going on here, the smoke has sort of stopped. I haven't heard the fan running for about an hour, but I did get down there and I watched, and the fan would come on every once in a while, very slowly. Couldn't hear it. So it's like, oh, okay, well, it's running right at a very sustainable temperature. It doesn't need a lot of mechanical air force to make it work at all. It's really self-running at this point. But one thing that is very clear is that smell. You know exactly what I'm talking about. In the kitchen, the whole house smelling of turkey. So that's why I've sort of got my little stool over here so I can even just get closer to it. And it reminded me that this is the time of year for stories when you get family together. And for about 9 years, I would barbecue a turkey on a Weber kettle. It was a 22-inch kettle, and a little smaller than the one I have now, which is a little over 26. But that 22-inch kettle, I remember a couple of years getting turkeys that were just a little bit too big for the grill, and you'd put the top on, and it almost wanted to float a little bit. So I think that was around 21 pounds. So I had to make sure I never got one over that amount of weight. But for 9 years, I'd say at least 3 of those were heavy skies, rain, you know, so they're, back in the day we used to have rain during Thanksgiving, not these beautiful Hawaiian temperatures that we get here. Not to say it doesn't rain in Hawaii, it's just very sunny right now for California. So I'm very much looking forward to having this cooked tonight. We'll have dinner with all the side dishes. A lot of the family now have passed on, so we don't really have the full table anymore. So very, very much indeed quiet, but an opportunity to start having Thanksgiving with close friends, looking for people that might be in the same situation where, you know, most of the family has passed away. So we start a new chapter, but it looks like this COVID thing that we've got will be sort of a bookmark of before and after, as far as the future holidays go. So I'm really hoping that your families are safe and doing well, and if you have them all around the table, enjoy them, take photos, tell your stories. Try to get your grandparents or your parents to share with you stories before your time, because those you'll never hear again if they do pass away. I was lucky to have my parents share all that, as well as my wife's parents. So we now have some stories that we can continue with tradition around the table. So don't let this lock at home thing get you guys down. Do what you have to do to have your family. Family is more important than anything. And you know what to do. So just don't have somebody coming to the house that's got a fever and constantly using a handkerchief. I mean, that's sort of inviting a little bit of trouble. But in that this is flu season, or the start of it, it's going to be a little hard to tell the difference between one or the other. So anyway, that's the end of my public announcement part of it, but the intent of wishing you all a very happy Thanksgiving for this season is heartfelt. I want you to really enjoy your Thanksgiving. With that said, I'll give a quick glimpse here. Turkey's getting a little darker. I actually wanted to open it so I can get more of that smell to come out. So the fan just kicked in. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's hovering right around 310. And it says that I've got 33 minutes to go for my early check-in for cooking. And the bird is up to 142 degrees right now. So that's in the breast meat. So I'm just a little over 20 degrees to go. I'm not sure that with 32 minutes that it's going to get to that, and so that's good. I mean, at this point it's 32 minutes to an hour left on the cook, so that ought to get you up to date. Yeah, now that the hood's been closed for a little while, we're kind of cruising at 3:30, so that's good. Alrighty. Okay, I think we're done. Yep. 168 on the thigh. This is a good test for my paint strips here, because I can't see them. but I can see the white strip. Perfect. Now I'm not blind. How come that's not coming up? Must have been a lip on that thing. Time to take you over to the turkey. There it is. That's my cook. I believe. Not sure it's as loose as I was hoping for, but if anything, I'm a little overdone on temperature, so it's got to be. All right, well, I'm going to call it. I'm going to take that inside and let it rest and then start cooking the side dishes. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Take care. Thanks for watching my cook. I want to say take care again, but I mean enjoy your families. Bye.